McGalley is supported by her program and looks forward to watching the future of West Ottawa girls basketball. Number 33, McGalley Lemus. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause and appreciation for your 2025 graduating basketball seniors. Thank you.
Please do your part to create a positive environment for everyone to enjoy. Privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect our flag as we rise as Mrs. Tessa Maris sings our national anthem.
Welcome to West Side.
As part of a senior night ritual.
We're about to see something really cool here from the West Ottawa varsity team, honoring their teammate Avery Van Dellen after she tore her ACL before the season started. What a cool thing they did for her on her senior night especially.
Aries Branch will be the point guard tonight, taking up the ball.
West Ottawa's taking a lot of time to come up with something here. Taylor Catton swings it to McGallie Lemus. She goes up and gets fouled. She's going to the line and shooting two.
Certainly should be a physical night tonight.
Last time we saw these two teams playing, it was only a 5-point game at the end.
With EK coming away with the W.
Lemus misses her first free throw. And misses her second.
And so here comes EK. Misses. Cobb with the rebound. Cobb with the rebound.
Nice steal there by Taylor Catton.
And so here comes Branch down the court for the layup. There's 2 points for EK, 4-6. 2-8.
Catton takes it herself, misses.
Here comes EK. Branch with the ball again. Tries
Nice
to
steal
weave the
there
ball.
nice steal there by Wilcox. Lemus in the paint, takes it herself. Too hard, too hard.
Looks like it is off the hands of Dandridge. Will be Woe ball.
Wilcox gets subbed out for Jana Honeycutt, the freshman. She's been playing pretty good this year, considering she's a freshman on varsity. Dishes it to McGalley in the corner, back to Honeycutt. Honeycutt's going to take it herself, and she's going to get the foul. She's going to the line for 2. Honeycutt makes her first. And drains her second.
Inbounding the ball. No good on both free throws.
Honeycutt takes it up the court. Honeycutt takes it up the court. Oh, nice move there. Get to the corner for that 3.
Sophomore Sophie Cobb passes it to sophomore Aries Branch. Branch will look to drive and pass. Travel on the floor.
And that'll be West Ottawa's ball. Taylor Catton passes it in to Jana Honeycutt, and she'll take it up the floor. She's going to take the shot herself. It is no good. Catton with the rebound. Finds Lemus down low. Goes up. No good.
It'll be Branch with the rebound, taking the ball down once again. Cobb looking. She's able to find Richardson, but she's pressured.
Great defense by Catton and Stewart.
Swings it to the corner, and that's good for 3. That is Jocelyn Ward with the 3.
West Ottawa's got to get out to those corners so they protect the 3 from him. Catton driving in. Parents in the stands wanting a travel call.
Now here comes EK for an easy layup. And that would be Sophie Cobb.
Honeycutt's going to take it up the floor here. Takes the mid-range jumper, and no good.
Rebounded by EK. Rushing it down the court. Comes Branch for the layup, and it's good.
Wasadawa's going to answer with almost and one from Honeycutt. Looks like they called a travel there. That's a questionable one.
Little toilet bowl action there on that layup. In and out there.
That totally looked like a perfectly legal Euro step to me. I don't know what that ref was seeing right there.
Branch will inbound the ball to Bugs. Bugs looking, but she can't find anybody.
Cad's going to poke her hand in there and steal the ball so that Honeycutt can get it. And Honeycutt makes her first. And drains her second.
That will make it 10-15 with an EK lead. EK for three. Wow, what a...
Honeycutt takes it herself for the three and drains it.
Wowza. Here comes EK. Swings it to the wing to Ward. Back up top to Branch.
Wasadawa stays in the 2-3 zone.
Branch will look for the shot, but it is not open, but she'll bang it in there.
What a shot from that girl.
Yeah, you think...
Looks like they're draining the clock on this one, but she goes up, Honeycutt, and she's going to the line for two again. Wow, that's three.
You'd think EK would want to slow it down here on their next possession and really try and get some plays going. There's just 11 seconds on the clock in the quarter, so won't have much time to do that. Seems like a second quarter problem.
And she drains her first. She's been on fire tonight with these free throws. And knocks down her second.
So now EK with just 9 seconds.
Coach Ottoman appears to be looking for something new on defense. They've really got to stop these threes.
Floater there. Nice touch. Here comes Branch. She's played the whole game so far. Another three, and she is red hot. Jaslyn Ward for three once again.
Somebody's really going to stop Ward with that three. Honeycutt brings it down the court. Passes to Brooke, and that's no good. But Honeycutt gets a rebound, puts it up, and that's no good as well.
Little foul there on West Ottawa. And a timeout.
30-second timeout from West Ottawa.
2 here.
It appears that West Ottawa switched to man defense. They're no longer in the 2-3 zone.
And EK has certainly slowed it down here in this second quarter, which seems to be paying off for them so far. And there's Smith with the first free throw. Second free throw coming. And that is just off there. EK will rebound, but it's stolen.
Taylor Catton with the steal. Appears to be a jump ball. And that's going to remain East Kentwood ball.
Ward will be looking for the open shot here. She'll swing it to the wing here. Back to Branch. Branch will pass it. Ward will swing it back around. And it is poked out by Taylor Catton. It will remain EK ball. EK looking for an open player. We'll just hit the safety blanket in the backcourt. Branch with the jumper, no good. And that will stay EK ball. Wow, this is a long possession, isn't it, Connor?
Yes, it is.
Ward. Branch with the ball up top. Okay, West Ottawa ball.
And that was a moving screen there. You cannot move when you are trying to screen. That is called a moving screen.
Gotta plant those feet.
Honeycutt gives it to Catton, and she brings it up the floor. She's going to fake this and one call. She's going to the line again. That's their 4th time today. Wow, I think I jinxed her. She misses her first. But then drains a second.
So now here come the Falcons.
Up the floor now. And Honeycutt's going to give it to Catton in the corner, and she's going to drive as well. Back to Honeycutt. She's going to drive in, go up for the layup, and miss. Air ball.
Lots of airballing out here in the second quarter.
Looks like the Panthers are going to get a baseline out-of-bounds play here. Reynolds passes to Stewart in the paint and gets stuffed by the rim.
Here comes Cobb down the court. She'll pass it to Ward for 3. No good. Boy, that would have been something if she could knock that down.
Lemus, once again, great rebounder. Earns a foul on that one.
Subbing in is Branch for Ward for the Falcons.
East Kent was going to have to find some way to stop Lemus with the rebounding skills. Panthers bringing it up the floor.
Cobb's first free throw will be good. Second free throw up, and no good. No one on EK can seem to get 2 of 2 going from the free throw line here.
Lemus getting the rebound once again. and banks in the second. She is 9 for 10 today on free throw.
She'll find Branch, but that will stay with EK off the tips of Reynolds.
I feel like that was a questionable 5-second call there. She was taking questionable 5-second call there. She was taking quite a long time to get that ball out.
And Reynolds again with the defensive play. It will stay with EK though.
Reynolds is all over Branch here.
Shades of her older sister, Gabby. Branch up top.
.23 going up and getting the and one. And makes her free throw. Reynolds passing it in the Honeycutt as she brings it up the floor. Oh.
Now here comes Branch. She'll look for Ward here at the three-point line. But pump fakes, drives in, and is fouled on the shot. There will be 2 free throws coming. Ward was red hot earlier from 3, but seems to have cooled down a little bit. We'll see if she gets some more opportunities here before half. Her first free throw is good.
She had a little heat check there with that floater.
Both free throws. Knock them down.
Maybe she's starting to get hot again. The Panthers are...
Ward will look for the shot. She shoots it, and it is just off the rim there. White ball.
Panthers got to make something happen sometime soon as they're down 11 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this quarter.
Honey called on the Falcons here. That will stay with West Ottawa.
Ava Townsend and Taylor Catton come in for West Ottawa. Townsend takes it out of bounds. Passes to Catton in the corner. The shot's up. And she drains it. Boom. Passes to Catton in the corner. The shot's up. And she drains it. Boom.
The Panthers are certainly closing in right now.
Swings it to Veltema. Gives it to Honeycutt. She's going to take the step back 3. Oh, almost goes in and out 3. Swings it to Catton. Honeycutt finds Lemus in the post. She goes up. Does not go. She needs to lay off the little power there on the layups tonight. Maybe it'll be a little softer.
Here comes Ward. She will swing it. And that will be
West Ottawa's ball.
Double dribble on the East Kentwood Falcons. And here comes Bugs coming in for Cobb.
The Panthers cut the lead to 5.
A player in order to retain possession. Ward will pass it into Bugs. She'll take it up top here. Calling for a play. Bugs will try to drive in, but is defended well by Taylor Catton.
Catton finds it on the floor. Oh, wow. Possession's still alive. What a play by Catton. Veltema dribbling. Back to Honeycutt. She takes it in herself and gets it stolen.
Stolen by Ward there. She'll pass it to Bugs, who will take it down the floor. Catton on the defense again. She's really smothering her. Ward with the handles here. She'll look for the floater, air balls. That will end our half here.
Our halftime score is 33-27 East Kentwood. And I'll take us in the half. Trippy Red shout out. I Mr. Rage playing in the building tonight.
I think I like the Mario Judo version better.
Me as well, actually. I won't lie. I think I like that one a little bit better.
Maybe the Drewski version, actually.
We do need a Drewski version of that. Bring out the floor and pass it to Magali Lemus, and I don't think she knew what was going on there.
I don't think she saw it coming.
And I don't think she knew what was going on there.
I don't think she saw it coming.
Not at all.
Here comes Branch coming up the court, following Ward. She'll swing it over to Smith. And that will go to West Ottawa.
Canton plows right through that offensive player and forces the moving screen call as she passes it into Honeycutt as she brings it up the floor. Honeycutt pass to the corner. Brooke gets her own rebound after that shot and puts it up and makes the two.
What a rebound and score there. Ward for three. No good.
Seems as though she cannot make a three on that side yet.
Stolen by Branch here. She's trying to look up court, but Catton's defending her pretty heavily. And that will stay with EK. That's a foul on Taylor Catton.
Great effort from Catton there, getting on the floor to go get that ball.
Ward inbounds the ball to Branch. She'll call for a play at the top here. It was pretty close, but it will not go in.
I think she has a little heat check in this half. Catton brings up the floor. Still looking. Dishes at the Honeycutt. And gets it stolen.
There.
Fast break from number 14.
That's Ward right there.
Oh, Ward. Household name, apparently.
She was hot in that first half there, and she'll look to continue that going into the second half.
Panthers bringing out the floor. Honeycutt drives and gets the foul, going to the line for the 6th time tonight.
Looking like SGA out there with all those free throws.
Tight.
Thunder point guard.
Tight.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching an NBA game right now. So many free throws.
Exactly, and Honeycutt drains her first.
People wonder why the ratings are down for the NBA. I mean, this is an example of why. It's just not. It's
and
not
Honeycutt
as fun as basketball.
It's
It's not fun basketball. Free throws are not fun.
Bounce.
What a save there.
Brooke for the three and drains it.
Branch will look to take up the court real quick. Wow.
Gets
Fouled.
completely obliterated by Magali Lemus. I do not know how that was a foul. That was all ball. Apparently, it was all ball to me.
I'm not going to lie. I thought I saw all ball.
Just because she falls doesn't mean it's a foul. I'm just letting you know. Sir.
Branch on her first free throw here. First one's good. 39-36 now. Falcons lead. Here she is going up for the second free throw. And she goes 2 for 2 from the line this time. 40-36.
Ken with a shot. Does not go. Ken with a shot. Does not go. But Honeycutt gets the rebound, puts it up, and makes the layup for 2. We've got a 2-point game here.
Boy, EK is really pushing that ball up the floor again. Branch with a step-back jumper there. Difficult shot, won't go. EK hustles for the rebound, and they get it, and they call a timeout, so EK will retain possession here.
I think Branch really had to make up for that awful shot she took. She got on the floor for that rebound. And we're going to get a full 1-minute timeout.
Timeout over here, and boy, they are playing some club bangers in here. Some amazing music. Really hit the spot for me right now. Ward will be passing the ball in here.
Some great
the
music for the
Falcons.
last 4 minutes of this quarter.
She finds Cobb, and she swings it back to Ward. That will hit the bottom of the backboard, and EK will get the ball back. And she is tripped pretty hard there. She takes a tough fall.
I think she just needs to pick her feet up a little bit. I didn't really see any trippage from Catton.
This time Branch will be passing the ball in for EK. And just like every other pass in they've had, I expect this to go around the three-point line. Pretty predictable, if you ask me. EK is still centering around that three-point line. She'll drive in. She'll look for Silva. Doesn't hit her, but Branch will be out there trying to save the ball.
She attempts to throw it off of Stewart, but she stepped out first. Honeycutt's going to pass it in the Catton, and I assume she's going to pass it right back to Honey.
Phenomenal prediction. We'll see if it turns out.
Boy, was I right. She brings it up the floor.
For a deep
Backboard
three.
on that one.
Can't see her number. Her hair's in the way. And that will be a shooting foul. It'll be Dandridge going to the line. Dandridge finally getting some action here again. She will miss the first free throw.
I think the kids call that one a brick.
Connor, would you say that we are the kids?
I'm about 18, partner.
Dandridge there makes the second one. So it'll be all the second one. So it'll be all tied up here, 41-41. Tied up here, 41-41.
Switching it up.
Then no looks there. There's Dandridge there.
Catton gets a steal. Fast break. Goes up. That is not a travel. This ref is tripping.
Questionable call there.
It's called a jump stop.
So here comes Branch up the court. She'll pass it near the free throw line. Despite being just over 5 feet tall, she gets her on rebound over McGally Lemus, who is just over 5 feet tall. She gets her on rebound over McGally Lemus, who is just about 6'2". Pretty impressive feat there. Tripped hard there.
I'm going to agree with the ref on this one. She just stood right there and freaking knocked the crap out of Honeycutt. And I think she's going to go to the line. Yeah, she is. No, she is not, actually. My bad.
Faked her out there.
Baseline out of bounds, and Reynolds is going to take it out.
They all thought she was going to line there, but I guess not.
Finds Honeycutt for the layup. That's 2.
That's a nice little play there.
That puts the Panthers up 2 points.
Line here for 2 free throws. No good on the first one. Cobb hoping to come away with at least one made free throw here. And she cans the second one. It happens, though. Happens to everybody. That was pretty bad, though. Something out of that, but couldn't find anything, and that will end our third quarter. West Ottawa will be leading 45-42 to start the fourth here.
And we've got popcorn sales going on in the arena. 2 for 1. Wow, I think I need to go over and get myself some popcorn. Right,
yeah,
Cody?
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe grab a Snickers, too.
Maybe a Kit Kat, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, double whammy.
They don't have Skittles tonight, apparently. Apparently, nobody likes Skittles, even though I'm eating some right now.
Luckily, a friend was able to get our guy Connor some Skittles for the game. I don't know how I'd be doing without him.
West Ottawa is going to get the ball coming out of the third quarter.
They got a 3-point lead here.
Take it out.
3-point lead.
Reynolds for the 3, and boom! She bangs it. Puts West Ottawa up 6.
West Ottawa has worked very hard for that lead, and they look to increase it. Quick possession by EK there. No bucket.
Honeycutt looks to drive. Does not. And foul on the floor. West Ottawa takes it out of bounds. Maintaining possession. Velsma comes in for Catton. They're going to pass it to her. Back to Honeycutt. She's going to ISO. And gets it stolen.
Clutch.
brings it up again. Honeycutt with the three. Boom! How am I swerving in that corner? Whoa, whoa.
What a three there by West Ottawa. EK is fouled on the three-pointer. That will be 3 free throws.
I think we should have got a technical for a flop on that one. It didn't really.
Yeah. Looked like she was really looking for the contact there, but looks like it's going to go to West Ottawa for the foul. So EK will have 3 free throws here. First one is no good.
Ball don't lie. That's the way I play it.
Ward here for another free throw. That's no good. She looked a little uncomfortable there on the way up.
Ball don't lie.
Ward for her third and final free throw here. She wants to come away with one here. And she does. 51-45, West Ottawa leads.
East Kentwood applies the pressure here with a press.
Branch taking it up the court here. EK really fighting to stay in this game right now. Could have easily slipped out of their hands just a few minutes ago. Ward will take it in for the tough layup, and she gets it. Ward's bringing the heat inside right now.
West Ottawa breaks the full court press, and Reynolds brings it up the floor. Swings at the Honeycutt. Puts a move on her defender and goes up for the layup and does not go.
Nice little rebound there by EK, and here's Ward again. She'll make the layup. She certainly has. She'll make the layup. She certainly has been doing the heavy lifting here for the Falcons.
But she subs herself out.
Timeout on the floor.
She's been running up and down this court all day. Wow.
51-51, all tied up here. Going into this final 5-minute stretch here, you think he...
Reynolds dishes it to Lemus. To Ken, right back to Honeycutt. Honeycutt gets stuck up.
Almost stolen there by the Falcons.
They just continue to go right back to Honeycutt. Finds Lemus in the post. She goes up, does not go, right off the hoop, and gets the foul. Straight to the free throw line.
Lots of free throws today, Connor.
Free throws wins the game, especially in a high following game. Magali Lemus misses the first. Right off the back rim. Lemus is second.
Huge free throw coming.
And misses the second, but Stewart gets the ball and puts it right back in for two.
She'll seem to be all right and take some free throws here. She'll have two.
I'd be surprised if she made both of these right here after she just got knocked out by Magali Lemus on that foul.
Yeah, we'll see how she fights the adversity here. There we go. Wow. Might be seeing 3 rims out there like LeBron and just shot at the middle one. Or so he says. Misses the second one, so EK will still be down by 1 here with 4 minutes and 15 to go. Stewerly put herself on the line there to retain possession.
She baseball died for that ball.
Yes, she did.
And now East Kentwood takes a timeout, a 30-second.
Well, he's a big guy, but he is probably taller than just about everyone on the court. He's a tall guy, but he's a big guy. I think he'd have some, some good shots inside, but he's not super.
Did not do very well. So I'm kind of questioning if his real basketball ability.
Cobb's free throw is good. Well, Michael Jordan had his flu game, and he had one of the best games of his career, so that's no excuse for Drewski. I don't want to hear it.
We can find him on Could Have Been Love on every Thursday at 9 o'clock at night.
Cobb's free throw is good there, so she makes both of them. And
Stewart seems to be a little mad about that free throw attempt.
A little frustration there.
Stewart second shot, and it goes, tying up the game 54-54.
Here comes Branch. She'll make her first free throw, and EK will take a 1-point lead once again. Looking to make both here. Here comes the second free throw. Ward will not be able to make both of them, and Lemus gets the rebound.
Catton's trying to find Honeycutt to break. Lemus passes it to Stewart, and she gets the foul.
Good call there by the ref. Just barely got that arm there, but certainly did have an impact on the shot.
These are some pretty big free throws coming up for Stewart. Definitely
going to make the most of them here.
And she misses the first, but she always has the second. I apologize. I did jinx Stewart on that free throw.
This is not a very exciting basketball right now, as they're just trying to play it safe here with their lead. Their very small lead. And the coach is fired up with their point guard, Branch.
Probably because all she was doing was dribbling when Cat was right in her. At some point, the ref was going to call a foul for a 5-second violation. And that's going to bring us into a timeout.
Boy, we inch closer to the game here, and we got 1:45 left, and you'd like to think that EK is going to go to Ward, and that West Ottawa will just try and get the ball inside like they have been, as it's really been working for both teams as they've come away with free throws. They've come away with free throws pretty much 50% of the time, it feels like. So we'll see what happens here, but I'm expecting Ward to get the ball a lot here for the Falcons. Hot here, no good. Wow. Offensive foul there.
Lemus gets the charge. That is a game-changing call from the ref.
Big call there. The Panthers are going to want to make the most of their opportunity here.
Coach Large does not appear to be very happy right now on that call. But Westside was going to take it out of bounds, and they are double-teaming Honeycutt. But little do they know, Cadden can bring it up to court herself.
Didn't catch that. So here's her first free throw.
Wow.
Buries it. EK really starting to grab the game by its throat here. Only up by 2, though.
Cadden knocks down her first free throw.
She still has one more chance here to tie it up. But you gotta bet that pressure's on for her. She's definitely feeling it.
And she drains her third free throw, tying the game up 56-56.
Timeout.
Little Dan Sefshir from their producer.
Absolutely loving the tunes in here. It's a total party here at West Ottawa High School. I'd love it even more if they put that Jello on, though.
I'm really trying to.
LeVar Ball, hashtag Ball Brothers, hashtag Big Baller.
I don't know if you saw it, Cody, or heard the news, but LeVar Ball got his foot amputated last week.
I did see that, but you know what? He was smiling like a donkey, though, right after.
He hopped right on that Primby account and said that he can grow it back if he really wanted to.
I'm sure he could.
Going 3 for 3 on Suns really does come with a cost.
Sure does, Connor. Very quick foul there by the Panthers. You'll bet she wants to make this one here. If she doesn't, the Falcons are in big trouble. And she makes the second one there.
Falcons full court pressing. Finds Catton on the layup. Seems to be a theme tonight for Magali Lemus on her layups. But she goes to the line for 2.
Not the most consistent free throw shooter this year, but we'll see if she can come up clutch here in the final 30 seconds. Bangs on the first one. Now here comes EK. Misses the first one, so we're going to have an interesting end of the game here.
Seems to be a brick.
Second free throw coming. Here's Ward. Cashes it in. So West Ottawa has 20 seconds to take a 3-point, to make up for a 3-point deficit. Good one. Here, move over. Just